Looking for an immortal tale of blood, beauty, and the undead? Ready to explore the dark and decadent world of vampires through the eyes of a reluctant newcomer? Let's talk about Interview with a Vampire, where eternal life isn't all it's cracked up to be. Can you handle the seductive and haunting story of Louis and Lestat? Interview with the Vampire is a 1994 American Gothic horror film directed by Neil Jordan. Jordan's direction brought Anne Rice's popular novel to life with a dark and atmospheric visual style. The film follows the story of Louis de Pointe du Lac, played by Brad Pitt, a vampire who recounts his life and transformations to a journalist named Daniel Malloy, played by Christian Slater, during an interview. Louis' tale spans several centuries, exploring themes of immortality, mortality, and the complex relationships between vampires. The film boasts a stellar ensemble cast, including Tom Cruise as the charismatic and ruthless vampire Lestat, Kirsten Dunst as the child vampire Claudia, and Antonio Banderas as the enigmatic vampire Amand. Interview with the Vampire is celebrated for its lush cinematography, intricate character development, and exploration of existential themes within the vampire mythology. It received positive reviews for its faithful adaptation of Anne Rice's novel and remains a significant entry in the vampire genre. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is one of my all-time favorite movies, and it's actually where my fascination with New Orleans started. And if you know, you know. This guy loves New Orleans. Okay, so other than the absolutely amazing, flawless specimen that was young Brad Pitt, I do have a lot of other parts of this movie that I love. I just realized my favorite part of this movie is when Tom Cruise dies. Does that make me a dick? All right, so Lestat, which is Tom Cruise's character in the movie, is essentially raising this child vampire as his own daughter. He and Louis, who is Brad Pitt's character. But the thing is, vampires do not age, and therefore this child who was turned into a vampire as a child is now in her 30s, and she hasn't aged a day. She wants to be a normal woman. She wants to do what women do as they get older. But you see, Lestat wants to keep her as a child. He brings her a new porcelain doll every year on the same day, which is the day that she got turned. And while that seems, alright, fair enough, whatever, he also dresses her as a doll with the big tight curls and the doll dresses, and she just wants to grow up. She's a grown woman trapped in a child's body, and she's being forced to stay a child. She cuts off all of the curls in her hair to make her look less like a baby doll. But just like when a vampire gets injured, their wounds heal immediately. Her hair grew back immediately because of Lestat and the fact that he made her a vampire. So naturally, she did what any woman would do when she's frustrated. She let him drink the blood of the dead, which apparently kills vampires. After she kills him, and Louis freaking out, like, you really shouldn't have done that, he didn't deserve that. Claudia, the little girl, not sure if I even mentioned her name earlier, she's pondering how to dispose of his body, and she lands on the swamp. Not to say I agree with her actions or the disposal of the vampire corpse, but he wasn't, like, the most upstanding citizen. Who's gonna miss him, you know? I'm gonna save the ending for you to discover, and I do encourage you to check out the movie. It is certainly a film to behold. And no, I don't just mean Brad Pitt's luscious lips and dreamy eyes. I also mean Christian Slater's eyebrows. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like the video, subscribe, comment below. I love hearing from you, and I'll see you tomorrow.